Mike Huckabee stops in Richmond County today, and Hamlet Depot hosts a third annual ghost tour. Plus, we have an exclusive interview today that's coming up first on your Wednesday edition of Live at 5. Richmond County's Nightly News starts right now. I'm joined here today with Jessica Mims, Director of Family Services, and Lisa O'Neill, Volunteer and Outreach Coordinator. You both are the co-chairs for this event, and this is the 8th annual Salute to the Veterans. So what can you tell us about that?
This event, like you said, this is our 8th year hosting this event. We're always excited to offer this event for the community. It's just a way of giving back to our community. It's a way to say thank you to our veterans. They've given so much and sacrificed so much. So this is one small way we can try to say thank you to them. We have a great lineup this year. You know, as usual, we will start our program with the Honor Guard from the Richmond County Sheriff's Office. We will have the military band come back for patriotic selections. We're always excited when they're able to join us. We have special guest speaker, Lieutenant Colonel Edward O'Neill, locally, so we're glad to have someone local this year to speak. We have door prizes. We have a few door prizes we're going to be giving this year. We also have Tanya Hildreth. She's the veterans officer for our county. She's going to come just let the veterans know what she's able to assist them with. If they ever need linkage to benefits, then she's there to help them with that. And we also have a few other things in store, but we're just really excited to once again be able to host this event. And we always pray for good weather and hope that we don't have the wind speeds that we typically end up battling. But
right, and this is November 2nd, Friday of this year, so be sure to go by. I know there's like sponsors for this event, and that's why you're able to do it, where people can go for free, veterans can come for free, and other patriotic citizens. So what kind of sponsors do we have for that?
With any event, this takes a lot of time and effort, but also money.
Right.
So this year we have Great Falls Wealth Management. It's going to be a new sponsor this year for us. We have Wesley and Peggy Anderson. We have Mabry's Drug and Home Care, and they're so supportive of Richmond County Hospice any way they can be. Epsilon, and then Stogner Architecture. So just to name those are the ones that are monetary sponsors, and then we have several in-kind sponsors that will be donating that day as well.
Wonderful. And you said one of them was actually new, so that means you're definitely going to do something bigger, a little bit. It's going to be a little bit better than this year.
Well, we always, try to enhance the program, change it up if we can. And also, I didn't tell everyone, but we do conclude with lunch. So that's one of the biggest things.
Free
our
food.
Sponsors help. They help offset the cost of, the meal that we have catered. We have Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue and all the side items, wonderful cupcakes, cakes. So we just, are thankful that we're able to provide a meal and give that, time to the veterans and the community to come together and network and have that camaraderie. So that's a special aspect of the day too.
Right. And what time would that be around, since it is November 2nd?
We actually ask that people call and RSVP. They can call our office at 910-997-4464 and just kind of pre-register their name. That gives us an idea of the head count we need to give the caterer. But then they actually can show up that morning of November 2nd at 10:30. We'll get them signed in at that time. The program actually starts at 11. So usually we're wrapping things up with the program around noon or shortly thereafter, and then, have our meal. So
plenty of time for people to just come and hang out and support.
Absolutely.
That's wonderful. So when we return, we've got more news on the way, and it's coming up right after the break. Stay tuned. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Christina with Richmond County Hospice. I'm with Julie and Holly, and we're here to talk about how wonderful Hayden Construction was during our recent pipe bursting and flooding in our building.
In 10 to 15 minutes, they were here, and they were already starting to work, vacuuming up the water, trying to figure out where all the damage was, what all they needed to do.
They were so quick to get on the scene. They were here before I even arrived, and it was just reassuring to have them come in and take control.
We are so thankful that they were here to help us that day.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. From business to education, engineering, utilities, healthcare, criminal justice, information technology, and human services. At Richmond Community College, we can save you thousands of dollars on tuition through our university transfer programs that provide a seamless transition to universities and colleges throughout North Carolina. At Richmond Community College, we are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 5 curriculum programs entirely online. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College. Local college, big impact.
And welcome back to the, I forgot the name of the show real quick.
The
Let me start
RO
over.
Sports Show. All right, let's go.
You ready?
Yeah.
Congressional candidate Mark Harris has had conservative heavyweight in his corner to make stops in the 9th District today. Former Arkansas governor and 2-time presidential candidate Mike Huckabee was at the polls in Richmond County to convince voters to choose Harris. Aside from party affiliation, both Harris and Huckabee have something in common. They are both former pastors and served as heads of the Baptist Convention in their respective home states. Huckabee, whose political action committee is raising money for conservative Christian candidates, was also scheduled to make stops in Wadesboro, Monroe, and Matthews. Later this week, Senator Lindsey Graham and President Donald Trump will be making appearances in Charlotte, and Laura Trump was at a luncheon for Harris last week in Lylesville. Harris faces challenges from Democrat Dan McCready and Libertarian Jeff Scott. Harris and McCready have squared off in 2 televised debates in which Scott was not invited to. New Horizons Life and Family Services held its annual Candlelight Vigil Tuesday evening to honor victims and survivors of Domestic Violence Month. Purple and white balloons with the names of the 42 North Carolina residents killed by domestic violence this year were released at the end of the vigil. Earlier in the event, the crowd heard from Bridget Little and Christy King, who both lost family members in domestic violence incidents. New Horizons gave each survivor flowers and offered gifts of appreciation to first responders and staff and board members. King encouraged those listening to be aware of the signs and to try and help friends and family get out of potentially fatal situations. Domestic Violence Awareness Month is recognized each October. The ghost tour at the Hamlet Depot and the surrounding area, led by the PD Region Paranormal Group, known as PDRP, is officially over and was an insightful success. People came from all over North Carolina to participate in the tours, and everyone had a great time. The tours feature a search for ghostly spirits who may be lingering in or around the depot, tornado building, and the caboose. Tour participants were taken throughout each space and provided specific history about the structures, artifacts, and Hamlet itself. Tours lasted approximately 90 minutes, thus allowing sufficient time in each location to discuss paranormal experiences and learn about the equipment being used by the professional ghost hunters of PDRP. Patrons of the tour got to interact with the equipment. Opportunities were provided to actually use EVP recorders to ask questions of the spirits. Patrons also got to speak to entities via a portal box. The portal box uses frequencies via the internet to create words and phrases that spirits use to communicate. The tours will continue to expand and grow as they evolve each year. Tours will add new experiences and information in the hopes that both previous attendees and new participants will continue to come again. When we return, I'll be bringing you your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up right after break, so stay tuned.
At Kyocera, we see your company differently. We see your documents, how they're accessed, what it takes to keep them secure, and how well your workflow is flowing.
Kyocera helps your entire document infrastructure run more efficiently, securely, and cost-effectively.
And what we see is an opportunity to integrate all of it.
Welcome back to your Live at 5 weather report. And of course, as you can see, it is going to be sunny, but be sure to expect rain soon. But other than that, let's go into the highs for tomorrow. Starting with Greenville at 58, New Bern 62, Wilmington 62 as well. Then going closer inland with Raleigh at 55, Southern Pines 58, Rockingham 59, Clinton 59, Laurinburg 60, and Lumberton at 61. And then Greensboro will be at 56, Hickory 55, Charlotte 57, Spartanburg 56, Lancaster 57, and Columbia 61. So as you can see, the temperature is definitely dropping compared to last week. So it's definitely getting a lot cooler. I mean, fall is finally here. And then going into the 5-day forecast with Thursday, no chance of rain with a high of 59 and a low of 47. So keep that weather in mind. It will be pretty cool. And as I said, the rain is coming, and it's coming Friday with a 100% chance of rain with a high of 59 and a low of 49. And then Saturday, 60% chance of rain, high of 64 and a low of 49 as well. And then Sunday is sunny. No chance of rain, high of 67 and a low of 51. And then Monday, no chance of rain, but it will be a little cloudy with a high of 63 and a low of 44. So keep in mind that it is getting lower in temperatures. It's finally in the 50s and 60s in the highs. I hate it, but we deal with it. It's better than the heat. Anyway, that's going to do it for your weather report. And when we return, Haley Miller drops her first career ace as she ties for 29th in the 4A State Golf Championship, and the Lady Raider volleyball team goes head-to-head with Providence in the first round of the playoff. It's coming up right after the break.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
Richmond Senior High School junior Haley Miller may not have left the 4A state tournament with any hardware, but with one swing of the club, she did leave with her name etched into the state record book. On Monday, day one of the two-day event, Miller made quite a few impressive shots on the front nine at Pinehurst number 3. But it was her stroke from the course's par 3 number 8 that had everyone at Pinehurst Resort talking. With her 5-iron, Miller delivered the ball 166 yards to the green, where it dropped, rolled into the pin, and fell into the cup. The hole-in-one shot was the first of Miller's career. It was the first ace in at least a decade in the 4A state tournament and the first state championship hole-in-one at any level since Joyce Zhang of Weddington High School in 2016. Miller ended the season accomplishing all the goals that she set out for herself back in August. In this week's state tournament, she finished tied for 29th place out of the field of 78 with the 36-hole score of 171 or 35 over par. The number 21 Lady Raider volleyball team traveled to Charlotte to play number 12 Providence High School in the West bracket, and while they were hungry for a postseason win to advance, Larson's team would be swept in straight sets to draw the 2018 season to a close. Richmond will play on the back of its heels for most of the night, never holding a lead for more than a couple of volleys early in the second set. Larson explained that she thought her team could have executed a little more, but managed to shake some nerves and get some big swings once the match got rolling. Richmond tallied 15 kills in the final match of the season, with the second set seeing a match best 8. Play at the net for the Lady Raiders was solid despite the heavy hitters of the Providence, as the team collected 5 blocks. RO Sports will publish a season recap and feature the Richmond players who are named to the All Sandhills Athletic Conference team. And that's going to do it for today's edition of Live at 5. If you haven't already, be sure to download the Richmond Observer app for your iPhone and Android devices. And for all the latest news in Richmond County, visit richmondobserver.com. And be sure to tune in to Good Morning Sandhills Monday through Friday between 6:30 and 8:30 a.m. Thanks for watching Live at 5. Good night, Richmond County.